How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I need my light on. Okay, good.
Good. You look great.
Thank you. I showered for you.
Oh, well, that was a nice of you. How's everything going?
It's good. I'm working my booty off, baby.
I can only imagine. Every time I
Yeah.
text you, you respond. So
I know. I know. I'm really. I would if I had a minute off. Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
get sometimes I get a text late at night, but that's fine. Not those kind of texts, but you get it. Anyway,
Not often.
nope. So I've
Cheers.
been doing these conversations.
I'm having a splash if you don't mind.
Oh, midday?
It's a moment, you
Oh,
know.
what are you having?
It's Moet
Oh, okay. Of
Rosé.
course. Expect nothing else.
They sent
So
it over. So.
I've been doing these conversations. I'm obviously a real estate agent in New York City in the Hamptons, and I can advise people on what to buy and what to sell and when and how to do it. But there's so many other things that go into New York City. So I've been talking to various different people from all these different industries the last couple of weeks, and it's been super fun. It's been super fun to just kind of hear what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
And I think New York City is all about the theaters, the restaurants, the gyms. Like that's what we're all excited to get back for and working. But the fitness is a huge part of our lives in New York City.
Carrie Ann and Alba's on. Hi, Carrie Ann. Sorry. I still fangirl
and
over
you
her.
were
I grew up idolizing her. She was one of
you
Madonna's
did.
main dancers in the girly show. So anyway, I needed that moment. Okay.
Uh-oh. So a lot of people were asking to have you on, and they wanted to talk to you and kind of hear about what's going on. I've obviously been a huge part of this group the last couple months, and I did the class this morning. But just to give a little bit of background, just kind of tell me a little bit about like Torched and how it got started in March. I know you and I met. We have mutual friends.
Yes, Emmanuel Tarpan,
He's on
the
right now.
legendary, the legendary Emmanuel Tarpan,
Emmanuel and I were in St. Bart's 2 years ago
with his husband, right?
with his husband and a bunch of our friends.
How romantic.
Uh, your trouble. And then we connected. You were at a Douglas Elliman retreat.
Yes, I
And then
remember
it was
that.
like 2 weeks after that, COVID went crazy and you became this Instagram fitness leader and everything took off.
I'm just kidding. It's been an amazing catharsis. I've been doing Torch for 10 years now. I created it on the Broadway stage when I was in West Side Story, literally for me. The only motivation was for me to stay lean, stay fit, and be able to do it in my dressing room or on the theater stage because I didn't have time to go to the gym or take all the classes that I wanted to. Because West Side Story was a very visceral, challenging show. And, it grew there by me just doing it on the stage alone with my boombox playing Madonna. And the cast started joining in. So I would have like the Jets and the Sharks and Maria and Bernardo doing it. And I'd be like calling out orders. And I think I caught the bug there, and it carried on to when I started choreographing for pop stars and moving to LA. And I would start my rehearsals with the dancers or whatever pop star I was with Torched because I knew that it worked for me as a dancer, to get the most out of the performance and for longevity. And that's really what took off. And so my private clientele started growing in Hollywood and New York and the Hamptons. And so when COVID happened, I think, we were all sort of uncertain and restless and scared, really, because there's a lot of unknown territory happening and people losing their jobs, people getting sick. And I'm a doer, and so I was like, what can I offer? What can I do to to offer something, you know, and I'm pretty abysmal at everything in life except Torched and other things I can't mention. But
Like what?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But so I did Torched on Instagram Live as a one-off, you know, and at the end of that first session, I think we had like a little over 100 viewers then. It was like, thank you so much from Guatemala.
Yeah.
Thank you so much from Portugal. And I was like, this is really cool. And so I did it the next day. And then after a week, we had almost 1,000 viewers and people from all over the world doing it. And I was like, how do I amplify this? How do I make this more impactful? So it's so that we can help people. And NoKidHungry is a really important charity to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I reached out to them and we collaborated. And my initial goal was $1,000 for me to offer Torched every day. And if anyone can, I knew that times were tough for everyone. If anyone can just donate a little bit in lieu of paying for class, because I'm not I wasn't comfortable with charging. You know, it was the point of it was to give. And within 20 minutes, we were over 1,000, and within a day and a half, we were over 10,000. And we're now over 420,000 now.
Crazy.
And with the help of my amazing friends and my amazing, you know, clients like Lisa Rinna and Vanessa Hudgens and Kelly Ripa and Lizzie Tish, and everyone in the Torched family, you know, from all over the world, just giving anything they can, even $5, you know, it all adds up. And so I'm in a position now where I feel very grateful, and I feel very happy to connect with everyone and still do it and see everyone's faces every day and comments and stuff like that. So plus our asses look amazing. So, you know.
So that's important. So the fitness to me it's super interesting because there's obviously other fitness people on Instagram and
there are
classes. I know, you know, other people are doing classes but I can't say there's other communities like what you've created. And it's funny. I think
what we've created, you know, I think, yeah, I mean, I offer it and I show up, you know, every day full out, but everyone around the world shows up, you know, and I think that's the beauty of it. And it's the connection. It's wanting to be with people, you know, and like-minded people who are generous, people who are festive, people who want to take care of themselves. You know, we have such a range of people too, from little kids to 85 years old, you know?
Oh, I see. Crazy. You opened up your life like big time and Torched After Dark. When did that, how long after starting the classes on live did you start doing the Torched After Dark?
Maybe like 3 weeks or a month. I did it initially because I felt like I was only calling out people I knew or people I worked with on the live for 2 reasons. Okay. It's hard for me to see when I'm working out and sweating and like, you know what I mean? So I'm like nearsighted, and so like if I see like Jessica Chat, I know what her like if I'm this far, I know what her profile looks like, and there's a blue check, so I know, okay, that's Jess, and I can like call her out or whatever. But I didn't want anyone to feel unimportant or unseen, and so I was like, you know what? I work till 8:30 p.m. and so why don't I just go on at 9 and just do like a 30-minute live if anyone wants to come on, and if they had any questions about form or they just wanted to talk, or I could meet them or whatever. And it's turned into something really, really special. And I'm meeting so many people from the Torched community and all over the world, and it's made me very happy.
It's funny. So anyone who knows me knows that I don't watch a ton of TV. I watch Dawn at night. But I'm not like appointment television. When people start talking about Netflix, I never really know what people are talking about. I have to be honest, I tune in most nights to Torched After Dark. It's hilarious.
You can't get enough of me, I know.
I can't. I mean, I'm usually sitting on the floor. I have the dogs running around. CNN's on the TV in the background, and I'm watching Torched After Dark on my phone.
Are you part French?
No.
Oh, interesting. German?
Why? Yes.
Oh, okay. I have a French and German contingent, so you know.
Oh, yes. Don't we know? No, but the stories that come out of this show are just, I mean, one minute you're talking to someone and it's hilarious, silly, and funny. And then the next minute you're connecting with someone, and people are just like pouring their stories out to the community. And it's pretty special. I mean, I think the comfort level people feel in such a short time is pretty cool.
I think it's beautiful. Um, I think that's a perfect description of who I am.
Yep.
And how I live my life. You know, I love being festive. I love being frivolous. I love being a little provocative, but I'm also a deeply feeling person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've experienced a lot of life. You know, at a young age.
I think
And
it's cool to
as a
see people
child.
around the country too talk. I think two nights ago you had Amy on from Tahoe talking about her child.
Yeah.
And in South Carolina, like these different,
It's a real thing, you know, and it's a scope of life of people who are experiencing every aspect of life,
Yep.
whether it's having a transgender child and the complications that come with that because of prejudice or ignorance, and you know, to what's going on in our country and how that affects everyone racially, and you know, people losing their jobs, and just a lot of things that are just real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or navigating, you know, marriage and work and just things. But the one thread that I think is beautiful, and I'm so thankful that I can offer is the certainty that we have torched at 11 a.m. You know, even if you just do a little bit, you can show up. Yeah, even if you're not doing it, if you're just like having your morning coffee, but there's a connection, you know, and we are here for each other, you know.
Speaking of coffee, what was in yours today?
Oh my God, I felt like Judy Garland at MGM, and I liked it. I don't know, where was that coffee from? I need it.
It's La Colombe.
La Colombe. It's very French.
Nice. So the big question, what does the class look like, and what does the show look like post-COVID?
Well,
when we're all back.
I'm creating my app.
Okay.
And it's very exciting, and I will continue to do my Instagram live until the app is up. So you're stuck with me, baby.
Nice. So every night you'll keep doing the Torched After Dark.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I will absolutely keep doing the After Dark. It's so much fun. I think it's important to meet everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think especially in these times when like the uncertainty in everyone's life, as you mentioned, I mean, that's what I find fascinating is the stories every night. And I mean, these people become like characters and personalities, and then the next day you're on doing like class and everyone's struggling together to continue to do the workout.
And they've met and seen more people
on a different
level.
So
yes, I like that you said that. It does feel like we're all characters in this sort of like mini soap opera, which it's kind of fun. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, I don't watch TV and I tune in. So
well, you have class and taste.
You're doing something right. Okay, so I wanted to do something fun with you.
Oh, well
You
done.
up for it?
It depends.
So when I work with clients, I usually do this privately to talk about. You've talked about maybe having me help you in the Hamptons, or you've talked about moving to LA, real estate wise. So
we're talking about real estate.
Yeah, but it's going to be fun. So when I usually talk to clients, my mom just texted me. I don't have German roots. I'm 1/16 Swedish. So let's just get that corrected.
Oh. Swedish
Yeah.
meatballs. Very good.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, so I usually do this in private. We're gonna play with no budget, but we're gonna play a little Hamptons or LA game with you.
I don't want to piss anyone off.
Okay, well, you can answer. You can flip flop, and
Oh,
it'll be fine.
that's my favorite.
Okay, so let's see. To get started,
I can't
talked
see
about
you.
having. Okay, sorry. You talked about having a torched party. Okay. Would you
Yeah.
want to do it in LA modern mansion or a traditional classic Hamptons home?
Can I do two of them?
No,
I want both.
you want one
I'm
on
a
each
Scorpio.
coast?
More is more. I love both. So can we do
Okay.
like we can do in August Hamptons and then a September LA modern moment, and then we all go to Monaco in October.
Okay. All right. Lots of parties. I like it.
Right?
You ready?
Because I love
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's advantages to both. This
Yeah.
week, we all met your LA friend, Castellani.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We've got to figure out the ring. We've got to figure out the talking in the third person, but we'll get over that.
He's not
So let's
married.
say you're gonna
he's not married.
Okay, I still find the left. Okay, that's fine. Say you guys are going to sunbathe on a pool, all right? At a pool. Ready?
Is Emmanuel on?
He's probably still on.
Hmm.
LA? Infinity pool in LA? Or your traditional Hamptons pool?
LA. 100%.
LA.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. You're drinking now. I think you're drinking every night, right?
How dare
little
you?
bit.
Don't you dare judge me. Do you know how hard my
Okay.
life is?
But you have
I work and work till I am half dead. Give
one
me a
option,
splash.
okay?
Yeah.
Hamptons Rosé, Wolfer Rosé on a yacht,
Are we?
or bourbon at Chateau Marmont in LA.
Girl, please. Bourbon chateau. Every night, every day.
Okay, that was
I don't
seemed
like
like it was
rosé.
easy. Okay.
I like champagne rosé. That's different.
Okay. I'll evolve the game for next time. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right, next question. You always say finding a second date is challenging. I find that hard to believe, and we need to talk to these people who are turning down the second date.
Well,
But
mm.
the second date is a late night swim in LA or in this Hamptons backyard.
Tough call. Depends.
LA?
Like Castellani, I would rather in LA, and someone else I'd rather in the Hamptons.
Okay, so again, both.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. The bedroom. But this is for torched after dark, not anything else, all right?
Uh-huh.
A master suite in LA or a Hamptons master suite?
I think I know that house.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Go back.
LA? This is to do torched after dark. I'm not asking about anything else.
Oh. LA.
Definitely.
You know, it's a little more erotic. You know?
I got it. All right, so I think reality is you want a place on both coasts, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's my life, you know?
Or
Like,
you got to figure
I
out
have-
this
I have
app better
friends-
come through.
I have friends and clients in both, and my personality exists in both, you know?
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
So I get it. So what's on for the rest of the day?
I have another interview actually later.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It's a private one though. It's for which I'm really happy about. It's a theater school in Hawaii, and the
Oh, wow.
owner wants me to sort of like talk to these high school kids and just tell them my experience growing up in Hawaii and my journey and stuff like that in theater and beyond. So I was happy to do it.
Nice.
I think it's important.
And what is the goal for the No Kids? What's your goal for No Kids Hungry?
Well, my goal, my next goal is 500,000 because we are at 420. I just feel like 500 is important. I would love to get to 1 million, of course. I mean, how wonderful would that be? You know?
Oof.
So
Yep. Great.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna help you out. And I thank you so much for doing this. Thanks for doing the class. Thanks for doing Torched After Dark. I love it.
Thank you. Tonight's After Dark is at 8 o'clock actually. So.
Oh yeah, last night it started at I was like, where is it?
It started at 9 last night because on Tuesdays and Thursdays I train Zara Tish at 7:30, so we get off at 8:30. So I need a moment to gather my thoughts. You know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, enjoy the rest of the day and have a great weekend.
You.
And
are you gonna save this?
Sure I'll talk to you. Yeah, you want?
Are you gonna save it?
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, and when we're talking about philanthropy, I'm doing this series. Tuesday, my boss is going to be talking to Amy Holtzman. She's a philanthropy advisor, helps people kind of decide how to contribute and help out different charities. So that'll be on Tuesday. Another great segment to tune into.
Yay.
All right. We'll save it. And yep. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks.
All right, guys.